The night was brisk and eerie. My eyelids slowly fluttered open and closed, aching from a sleepless night. I had been driving for a few hours now, heading home from a business meeting, when I came across a lightly lit diner. The sign towered over the building, highlighting 24/7 in purple neon lights. I pulled in, craving the thought of caffeine. The parking lot was littered with multiple vehicles. I opened my car door, hearing the small crash of my daughter's little pony toy hitting the pavement. I chuckled as I tossed it back in the car. As I made my way to the front door, I could hear the clashing of plates and laughter erupting from inside the diner. I swung the doors open and stepped in. My ears were consumed by a deafening silence. All the people I'd heard moments ago were completely gone. I scanned my surroundings, not seeing a single soul in the building, except for one man. He sat alone in the last booth, adorned in a dark red suit, staring directly at me. He lifted a mug to his lips, took a sip, then extended his hand, ushering me towards him. I felt intrigued, almost entranced, and found myself walking in his direction. As I drew closer, I noticed a black briefcase resting at his feet. His hair was smooth, jet black, and his skin looked unnaturally pearlescent. When I reached the booth, I instinctively sat across from him. He slid his coffee towards me. "Long night?" he asked. I nodded. "I guess you could say that." He smiled, urging me to take a sip from the steaming mug. I did, then asked, "Do you work here?" The man shook his head. "No, I just wait." I turned my head, perplexed by his answer. "What are you waiting for?" He folded his arms. "Individuals like yourself. People who have lost something dear to them." I rubbed my hands through my hair, stuttering. What? How?" He leaned in and whispered, "I heard about your wife. Tell me about her." My eyes welled with tears, and I decided to let it all out. I told him everything. Her smile, her courage, the joy she brought to my life. The words poured out uncontrollably. How she hated hospitals, how she died bringing our daughter into this world. I told him about the moment the doctors informed me her death was unforeseeable and a rare complication. None of it made sense to me. He listened like it all truly mattered. When I finished, he folded his hands on the table. "Do you know what grief is?" he asked. "It's love with nowhere to go." I swallowed hard. "Some people don't deserve the things they take from us," he continued. "Some mistakes shouldn't be permanent." I stared at him. "Are you saying—" He raised a gentle finger. "I'm saying nothing is free." The diner lights flickered. "I could bring her back," he said calmly, like he was offering directions. "Same smile, same voice, same heartbeat." I recoiled at the thought of her coming back. How much would it take? He hissed. "An exchange of sorts. I'm feeling generous. An eye for an eye." I thought of the hospital hallways, of paperwork, of the people who went home that night while my wife didn't. Of the doctor who failed her and hid behind excuses. My head shook. He interrupted me. I will take the life of the one responsible for your wife's death. Thoughts of the doctor's life and his family rushed through my mind. I would be inflicting the same pain onto another family. He gently stroked my face. The constant struggling, the pain and sorrow you and your daughter have endured. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a genuine second chance. I closed my eyes, vividly imagining my wife holding our daughter for the first time. The joy radiating from her. I couldn't be the one to deny them that chance. The thought of my daughter growing up, never meeting her mother, crushed me. I mumbled under my breath, "Yes, I agree." He smiled and opened his briefcase, pulling out a blank piece of paper and sliding it towards me. He handed me a pen and said in a deep tone, "Sign the paper." I indulged him and signed. He nodded and smiled. "May we never meet again, good sir." He stood up, snickering as he walked out of the diner. I sat there for several minutes in shock before eagerness took over. I bolted outside, my eyes immediately met by scorching sunlight. I turned back, only to see the diner in complete ruins. In disbelief, I made my way to my car, and eventually home. As I opened the front door, my ears were engulfed by cries and yelps of terror. I bolted towards my daughter's room, swinging the door open. My wife stood there, her face buried in her palms, sobbing. I inched closer, frozen in disbelief. My wife was back, but my daughter was gone. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end here. I appreciate it. I also really appreciate the author of tonight's story, Turn Affectionate 6963, for granting me permission to narrate this story. I'm very grateful for it, and as part of showing my gratitude, I just wanted to take some time at the end here to give him a bit of a plug, and to say that if you enjoyed the narration, and more specifically the story, which, the narration couldn't exist without, you should really go using the link down below to check out Turn Affectionate's other incredible work and give them some much-deserved love. I would really appreciate that. Alright, that's all for now. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!